guys, so welcome back to another video. So the video I'm recording today is basically like a highly requested video from a lot of my Instagram followers, and it's how do I do long distance with my boyfriend. Because if you guys are new here, some of you guys might be, some of you guys might not. My boyfriend lives in the UK and I currently live in Florida. If you guys don't know, my parents are military and we lived in the UK for 6 years. And so when we were out there, that's how I met my boyfriend. And so me and him are currently, April will make 3 years for me and my boyfriend dating. Basically how me and him do it is basically just by routine. Like, soon as I get up in the morning, I text him whatever, like, our conversation we left off before he went to bed, or whatever, like, whatever the conversation is. I honestly just text him. Me and him snap back and forth, so we don't really text. We kind of just like Snapchat, which is nice because you kind of can see their face when you're not like you know, get into FaceTime or something like that. So I like recommend like maybe Snapchatting a little bit your person instead of just necessarily texting. Like, you might not be into Snap, so I guess texting is fine too, but I guess if you don't do Snapchat, FaceTiming is a good option. I'm not a big FaceTime person, and my boyfriend knows that. Like, I'm not the person to just want to sit on a FaceTime call. Like, I've always been like that. Like, I don't know, I feel like when you can text someone, you can text them, you don't have to text them, you can do this and this and this. But I feel like when you're FaceTiming someone, it's just like, you know, it's kind of hard to get off the phone or all this and that. So it's just like, I'm not really a big FaceTime person. So that was one of the big things, man, I do struggle with, because he asks me, he's like, you should FaceTime me, you should call me. And it's just, personally, that's not what I'm into. But I do recommend doing that, because that really is a good way of chit-chatting back and forth about your day, or if something's happened, or all this. But I just snap him on a daily basis, so that's kind of where I get to see his face and me and him get to chit-chat and everything. It is a little hard because me and his time difference is 5 hours apart, so as I'm getting up in the morning, it's already like 3 o'clock for him. So his day's already basically gone. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier for me and him to actually have a conversation, because I could ask him like, hey, what did you have at breakfast? Or hey, what did you do today before, you know, you did this, this, and this. So I do think the time difference is really not that bad. I honestly just recommend just maybe putting time into each other as much as possible, even when you guys are not apart. Like, I drop thousands and thousands of dollars just shipping things back and forth just to show, hey, I love you, or all this and this. Like, my boyfriend actually told me this year not to do a Valentine's Day gift, because it's legitly like $100 to $200 just to send to the UK, no matter if it's a literally less than a pound package. It's just so expensive to ship internationally. So my boyfriend was like, just don't send me anything this year for Valentine's Day, save your money for like a plane ticket, stuff like that. So if you guys are okay, like, you know, doing things like that and saving money for, you know, important things, then that's good too. Like, I find that really well too. But I'm a person that likes to gift, so that's just my thing. I love to, you know, give gifts out. That's what I love to do. So even though he told me not to, I'm not going to, but I just enjoy dropping thousands and thousands of dollars on gifts. But, you know, there's other ways, you know, to give them a gift. Like, maybe, like, if you don't have that money, maybe you just make a cute little collage video of you and your boyfriend with cute little music and send it to him and just say, hey, I was thinking of you, I made this. Or, you know, there's other little ways you can tell a person you love them without having to drop thousands and thousands of dollars on, like, you know, sending gifts back and forth to people or your boyfriend or loved ones. It's just personally what I do. But yeah, but there's bunch of ways to do that. When you guys get to see each other and everything, honestly enjoy every moment you have. Plan dates, plan fun things, because I was in the UK for 6 months, and it was nice to get there, because I had 6 months to spend time with him and just see each other. Because right before COVID hit, I didn't have a passport. I was renewed, and then everyone got their passports back, but I didn't get mine back. And so then of January 2021 is when my passport finally arrived. But then, because, you know, COVID broke out in like March of 2020, and so right before, and then we were supposed to go to Paris in April 2020, but I didn't have my passport. So then my passport didn't come back till January 2021. So almost a whole year I didn't have a passport. And then in January of that year, I started a new job. So me and him were apart for nearly 10 months. And so in May of 2021, I actually got to see him. And it was just amazing because I actually spent 6 months with him, and it was just an amazing time. So like honestly, I would try to, you know, talk to your jobs if you can, and I'm necessarily not recommending like 6 months together if you can't do that, but like, I don't know, a month or a week, 2 weeks, and if you guys ever how long, and just, you know, enjoy that time with each other, because, you know, when you're doing long distance, it's kind of hard to see each other. So when you do get to see each other, enjoy every moment you can. I'm sure there's other ways. Me and him just happen to just have a routine, and I know what time it is when he texts me in there, so I know what time he's about to go to bed. Honestly, it's just making a routine for yourself, and then here and there having the fun little gifts and seeing each other. You just have to work, basically just find out what works for you is basically the best advice I can give you, because I'm not the best person for advice. I always told myself when I was younger that I was never gonna do a long distance relationship, and here I have done it for 3 years. So it's just like, you know, your life changes, but yeah, you honestly just have to find a routine for yourself and your boyfriend to know what works for you guys to make it work. And me and him have basically, like, we know what time each other goes to bed, what time each other wakes up, to text, to not text, like when I'm at work and all this. So you honestly just have to communicate and everything, and just plan trips and do cute little gifts here and there, just, you know, just to show you love you, even though you're like, I don't know, no one say across the sea like me, but, you know, just like maybe 5 hours away. I hope this advice is good, because I am not the best person to get advice from, because it's just not really my thing. Like, I'm a positive person, but giving advice to people is not my go-to or my number one. But it's been a very highly requested video for me to do this video on how me and Jacob make our relationship work, and especially since we've been doing it for 3 years. So I just thought I would sit down and maybe talk to you guys for just a little bit, because I actually do need to go study for anatomy, but you know, it's okay. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I hope this little guide helps people, you know, going through the same situation I am. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.